Siobhan, say hello to all the people on Facebook.
Hello everybody on Facebook.
Getting ready for Malarkey.
Radio with an Irish accent.
Push back the furniture.
It's all downhill from
It's
here.
all downhill. This place is an awful mess.
He's been in here for the last couple of hours.
Okay. No swearing on here now, okay?
I'll try not to, but you know me. Tourette syndrome might kick in.
I'm going to pull up Facebook here so we can get any conversations going.
I hadn't known I would have dressed up for the occasion.
If you're uncomfortable, Siobhan, we'll take it out.
Did you ever know me to ever be
No, I
uncomfortable
did
around a
not.
microphone or a camera?
I know. There's like 3 minutes left on this, so I got plenty of time to play. This is great music, isn't it?
It is.
We're going from this world music over to title music now. That's a kind of a shock.
That's
to the
why we
system.
love KFAI.
Well, look, this is mind blowing.
Are we like pausing every couple of seconds and then going again?
So
Okay. I suppose it's about that time.
I suppose we
here.
better do something.
Alright. I'll just fade it down gently.
You're listening to KFAI 90.3 FM Minneapolis and 106.7 FM St. Paul and online at kfai.org. Radio without boundaries.
Snuck here to the desk.
She's trying to dance with your phones on.
Wouldn't be the first time. Stand by. Woohoo! August, welcome to Malarkey, radio with an Irish accent. It's Misha Siobhan Kieran.
August is Misha O'Sullivan. I'm David O'Sullivan.
And you are listening to Malarkey Radio with an Irish accent here on KFAI. We have a full show tonight, and it was pretty funny because it was my turn to put it together, and I had a wee bit of fun. And I'm going to have a wee bit of fun a wee bit later too.
She's going to have the fun with me, I suppose. Because there's nobody else here.
Absolutely. Well, you know it, and I was giggling the whole way down in the car because I couldn't wait to see you.
She's being here.
And I'm the worst person at keeping a secret. I was like, I just want to tell you what I want to do, but I can't because I want to do it to you. Oh, David, we'll have a wee bit of crack anyway.
We don't get paid for this, you know.
Well, you know, you have to be tortured in some way or another on a Monday night. Who better to do it than a fellow Irish person?
Yeah.
So then also too, you know, a lot of people don't realise that Muhammad Ali was actually Irish.
Get away.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm not going to say what I was going to say.
No, it's interesting. Like, I mean, he follows in the heels of a lot of very famous Irish boxers. But yes, he indeed was Irish. So we'll take a wee bit of a look at that as well.
Okay.
And of course, we got the music, we got the local announcements, and all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah. Well, before I'd like to play, I'd like to jump in, Siobhan. Dave Swarbrick is an English fiddler. You know that he died last week. It was a terrific. He Fairport Convention and a whole bunch of other people. He played a lot with Martin Carthy. And is it okay if I play a tune from him here? It's I'll make it a short one. It's called. Is it okay if I do that?
Oh, absolutely. Rock and roll.
Okay. This is Dave Swarbrick, Martin Carthy, and Dave Pegg with a bunch of tunes: Carthy's March and The Lemon Tree. No, this is 3:30, so I'll pay
Oh.
whenever you want.
Yeah, no, that's grand. That's perfect, actually.
It's good to say that because a lot of our listeners were talking on Facebook about it.
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Mind you, he's English, but it's okay.
That's okay. He's playing it like he's an Irish fella.
So Muhammad Ali was Irish?
Yes, you have the notes because I don't. Apparently, I only printed it out and sent it over
Was she
for
good?
you.
Siobhan gave me what to say. Like I can't say anything without this.
We can make it up.
Yeah. Oh, there was a letter in the cubby. Did you see this morning from
No, I didn't.
Patrick O'Shaughnessy? I think I know him. Have a quick read if you can get in. It's very nice. You should mention him, give him a call out. He's probably listening.
I'll take a picture of that.
I can send you that. I can send you
I read
scan
it
it
when I
if
get
you want.
home. Yeah, that would probably be better actually, even though I
right.
did it. But I'd
But
love
it's
to.
very nice. I think I know him actually. I knew a Pat Shaughnessy way back in my drinking days in the halftime right, and he left town. And do you remember him? Pat Shaughnessy?
The name is very, very familiar.
We'll give him a call out
Yeah.
and tell him to
Absolutely. To write in another letter.
write another letter, this time with a couple of dollars. I mean,
Yeah.
what kind of writing letters
For
with
us.
nothing?
So I figure what we'll do is that we can talk about Muhammad Ali. You've got the kind of the list of stuff, the bullet points about him. It's on the next page. Yeah. And so
Okay.
so you can kind of just read off that, and we can chat about them as we go. You know,
Read
and
it.
then any time at all when you feel like it's time to wrap it up,
And
we'll
read
wrap
it.
it up
And
then
pretend
we'll
like
go straight away.
pretend like it's my original stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it.
It's a voiceover.
And then when we're done, as I say, we can go to a break, so we can just do an idea at the end, and then I'll get those spots out of the way.
Okay. I'm whatever you say, honey bunch.
You're so cooperative when the camera's rolling. I normally have to get out my stick and my shillelagh.
No, that's not true, Siobhan. Don't be saying that now. This is on Facebook. This is going to be recorded forever.
For posterity.
I mean, KFAI is only on for 2 weeks. This is forever. So watch out. Go-
All right, darling.
Have you had enough of this?
Yeah. I'm back in answer and tell us again about who that person was.
And that was Dave Swarbrick with Martin Carty and Dave Pegg. Dave Swarbrick passed away last week. Too soon. That was Carty's March and the Lemon Tree.
And you know, while we're in the spirit of, respecting the folks who passed away, Muhammad Ali passed away. And what a lot of people don't know is that he was actually Irish. Big surprise, I think, to a lot of folks out
Yeah,
there.
including me.
Yeah.
Seriously, yeah. Okay. So, what part of his family tree was Irish?
Great grandfather was Irish. Yeah,
Oh my God.
I know, isn't that crazy? So yeah, it's all it's
Well,
it's
he was like Ennis's favourite son. Ennis in County Clare.
absolutely
why
down
is
from
that?
almost your neck of the woods.
Yeah, you were there last year,
I
weren't you?
was
in the
down
cave.
there. I didn't even know though that
Yeah.
that there was a place down there that had a plaque where Muhammad Ali unveiled the fact that was where his grandfather was
Oh,
from.
that's right. Okay,
Yeah,
now I get
that's
it.
great. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll know now the next time I go down to Clare, because Clare is just a beautiful part
Oh
of the
yeah,
country.
it is.
Yeah.
No surprise that the best his dancing, of course, was the Irish
Well,
blood.
that's
you know.
what we must have figured out. It's a pity we didn't see it sooner, that he was actually doing an Irish jig.
You know-
he wasn't boxing or,
No.
working his way around the ring at all. He was just,
He was doing an Irish
letting
jig,
loose.
and he did it a lot better than a lot of the people that see her in the bars. You know.
He did it better than me, that's for sure. But the best part about being Irish is you don't care. You still do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, and he was 3 times heavyweight champion of the world. His title was stripped because he refused to go to Vietnam, or he refused to sign, get drafted.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was so funny. I just watched something that was very funny. If you get a chance, look online. George Carlin was talking about it, and he says, so this guy gets paid to beat people up, but the American government wanted him to go overseas and kill people. But now, because he doesn't want to do that, they're not going to let him beat up people anymore.
Yeah,
it was very funny.
Yeah, it was good. And his great-grandmother, Abe Grady. Abe or Abe Grady?
Yeah, it was the grandfather. Yeah.
The grandfather, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, Abe. Oh,
Yeah.
Abraham, okay.
Yeah.
He lived on Turnpike Road and immigrated in the 1860s. He must have gone to Kentucky because that's where Muhammad Ali was born and lived his young life anyway.
Yeah.
And he married a woman who was freed from slavery. These are excellent points.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just very cool, to know that he came the route that he took, because you have to remember too that he would have probably felt a wee bit like a slave himself.
Yeah.
Coming from Ireland in the 1860s.
But how would he? She must have been really old. I mean, if she was a freed slave, she would have been.
Well, I don't know. She was
maybe
old. She was young
mother.
enough to have Cassius Clay Senior, who then,
I see what you mean.
so yeah.
Okay.
Well, they actually had a daughter who married Cassius Clay Senior. That's how it worked.
Okay.
Yeah. And
So
then they of course had then their son, who became Muhammad Ali.
1942,
Yeah.
January 17th.
Yeah, that was when he was born.
42. I think that was the day that Elvis Presley died. Or was it?
No,
No, that
I
was
think he
Elvis's
died in the
birthday.
summer.
He died in August, that's right.
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah.
1942, Cassius Clay Jr. was born.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a dispute whether or not Abe was born in Kentucky or Ennis. So his grandfather, his great-grandfather, Abraham Grady, maybe was born in Ennis, or maybe was born in Kentucky.
Well, you see, this is where the dispute is. Was it Grady or O'Grady? And so that was where the dispute came about. So it says actually in some documents from Ireland that he was born in Ireland, in Ennis. And there's a whole detailed information about how they used to pay rent for the property that they lived on Turnpike. And then the son emigrated to America. So there is that documentation there. There just happens to be a birth certificate also for Abe O'Grady in Kentucky around the same time. So that's where the dispute is. But there is paperwork on both sides of the Atlantic.
If it turns out that Abe was born in Kentucky, they'll have to take down the plaque. in Ennis.
Here goes. Muhammad Ali still, though, claimed his roots in Ireland.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Don't they all?
Yeah, they definitely do. But him and Taylor.
He never disputed, though, that he was an O'Grady. He was an O'Grady till he died.
Yeah.
And in 2009, he unveiled that plaque outside the great-grandfather's house, Abe O'Grady's house, with the plaque outside the front.
That's right. And
he became the first freeman of the town.
Yeah.
In 150,000 years. The first freeman. Who was the freeman before that?
Well, he was the first one.
In 150,000 years.
Oh, you mean before that? 151,000 years before that.
Did you proof these notes?
Absolutely.
150,000 years before.
Courtesy of the Irish Times, thank you very much.
That was Cro-Magnon was hanging around, didn't it? Yeah, boxing too, probably.
Absolutely.
All right.
Well, you are listening to Malarkey, which is radio with an Irish accent. It's Misha Shabani Kieran. I am Siobhan Kieran.
This is Misha Dayo Sullivan. I'm David O'Sullivan.
And we'll be coming back to Malarkey just after these messages.
The Internet Geek
That's good.
and IP House
All right.
proud supporters of KFAI Community Radio.
Good notes. I was just putting your
I know
okay?
that, absolutely. I wouldn't have it any other way. Now I get to pull your leg, so I'm super excited. Oh my God, I couldn't wait. Oh,
Okay,
I'm gonna have to calm down.
I have a song to play out with. Oops. No.
Programming is supported by the
Get
Center
too
for
much
Irish Music in St.
chat.
Paul. presenting the
It's like,
Minnesota Irish
oh,
Music Weekend.
the show
No,
can
she's
wait.
getting-
The
she's
show
getting-
can wait.
She's getting hysterical here, folks. She's getting hysterical.
The festival pairs master Irish musicians with children, teen, and adult music.
The show can wait. We have to. The crack comes first.
You know, more crack goes on off the mic than on.
Do you want to do a piece of music coming in from the break?
You want to do that? Tell me now with the Sons of Malarkey.
That sounds good.
Programming is supported by Ampers and the Minnesota Arts and
It's
Cultural Heritage
it's a long
Fund.
one, but I'll
Announced
cut
at
it off at about a minute and a half.
featuring music, arts,
Then
and
it's
cultural
just one
stories,
more spot
including
after
many
this.
produced by this radio station.
How many spots do you
Information
have?
and
Four?
audio at ampers.org.
Yeah.
Ampers, diverse radio for Minnesota's communities.
On this week's Miniculture, live from Minnesota, it's The Last Revel. Rocking bluegrass mixed with soaring harmonies, recorded live at the historic Cato Ballroom.
So,
It's Miniculture, live from Minnesota.
I'm going to announce it.
Wednesday night
Do you want me to, do you want me to go straight
just
in
go
the play?
straight to
Okay.
music.
Revel on KFAI, Fresh Air
5 seconds.
Radio.
Let her go. Good job.
The thing is broken, and you notice we can't see who's outside the front door. That didn't make any difference.
Oh, it's a great song.
Just only calling that song. I love the song.
It has a great
Stop
song.
dragging
I
it a
love
bit,
song.
These are the Sons of Malarkey. They're out of, I think, Portland, Oregon.
Oh, very cool.
No, so this is now we're going to this one. I'm going to have a little fun with me.
Oh, yeah. You know.
Does this involve any kind of contact? Physical contact?
No. No, but I'll tell you, I was all giddy on my way down. I couldn't wait to play this game with you. But it does involve this. And there's no cheating or peeking.
I think our Facebook hold on feed is broken. Yeah, it's okay. Hello. It's like now the
So
children.
Irish. Oh my word.
Okay, what did you want me to do something?
Now, yeah, I guess so.
What do you want me to do?
We'll,
I can stop it here or fade it down here if you like.
yeah, well, what I'm thinking is, we'll reintroduce the show and then be back and answer what we've been listening to.
Okay.
All right, and we'll play another piece of music towards the end of the show, if that sounds good.
That was the piece that was going.
Oh.
Okay. I'll get another one. I'll get another one.
Splendid.
We'll play Sweet Colleen's.
Oh, yeah. Oh, rock and
local
roll.
band.
Absolutely. Shall we do this?
Yeah.
And you are listening to Malarkey, radio with an Irish accent. It's Mr. Siobhan Kieran. I am Siobhan Kieran.
Now, this is Mishdahi O'Sullivan. I'm David O'Sullivan. And that was, before we started talking about ourselves there, we played Tell Me Ma from a band called the Sons of Malarkey out of Portland. And that goes on for quite a while, actually. We just got it short so we could get
That's a
in.
great song. That is
Yeah.
just a great song. So anyhow, what I've been giddy about all night, and I couldn't wait to come down and see you. So I know you're going to think I'm probably holding a pot of tea here, but
No, it
I'm
looks
really
like a
not.
watering can.
Yeah.
Hold it up.
I know. But no, the
Are
whole
we-
idea is, yeah, it is a watering can actually. But I know I'm an Irish person and you think, oh look, you got a cup of tea. No, but what I have here is, I do have something, I wanted to play a game. Now, do you remember the shop just off of O'Connell Street in Dublin called Knobs and Knockers.
No.
Okay, it sold doorknobs and door knockers, and it's still open. And every time I go by, I can't help but giggle. It just really is funny. And I know that there was a double entendre when they were doing that and when they made that sign.
Yeah.
Now, as a business owner, you know that a good business name means everything, and nothing is lost on the Irish. There's no doubt about that. So the following are some business names that the Irish have been using, and we'll take a look at the Irish sense of humour to see what creative business propositions they came up with for the locality. What do you think of that?
I think it's great, but it's unscripted, folks, so I have no idea what's
It's
happening
very
here.
unscripted, but I know you and your sense of humour, and I know that you love it. And a big disclaimer, there is nothing here that you will be ashamed or will have to run and hide in the corner about or worry about
Are
the
you talking-
FCC coming down your door.
You're talking to me, you're talking to the listeners.
I'm talking to you,
Okay.
actually, but at the same time, I know with your sense of humour you'll get good crack out of it. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to let you just, do this by yourself. So I figure you pick one, I'll pick one, and we'll have a bit of crack with it. All right, David just picked a piece of paper out of the watering can. All right, off you go, darling.
Carlo's finest fish and chipper, in name for sure, Cod Almighty. Is that like a true or false question?
No, that is a real
that's
business. That's a
true.
legitimate business name in Ireland. I know. God Almighty.
God
I thought that
Almighty.
was hilarious.
Yeah.
Granted, I've been cracking myself up here for the last couple of hours just
What-
thinking about this.
what did you get?
So, based out of Rathcoole in Dublin, bringing poultry to wherever you might be, instead of the famous phrase poetry, you can now get your goose from poultry in motion. It's like, because, the way we think poetry in motion,
Yeah.
it's...
And the poultry is probably in motion in the shop.
Yeah.
If you go in there,
Where are they bringing the poultry to?
don't
you
take
know?
that goose over there. Give me a
There's a lot of good questions, coming out of this.
There's another one. Stand by, folks. In Monkstown in Dublin, there's an Irish and Chinese takeaway called the Paddy Fields.
It's like Paddy. Paddy. I know, not Patty Fields, they're the Paddy Fields. Yes, and that is a real legitimate Chinese. Okay, now, some might argue that this Belfast Thai restaurant, that its name is in poor taste, and some would argue that that's irrelevant. So what do you think of the Thai restaurant in Belfast, no less, called the Titanic?
Oh,
Because
no.
that's where, but it is legitimate, but that's where the Titanic sailed from.
Yeah, I know.
Probably not too many folks there who are
Yeah.
put out by
I
that.
don't
you
know.
know?
It could
Yeah,
have
that
been
had to-
funnier.
Well, at the same time, though, you have to figure that had to have been a nice
Sure.
person that came up
Oh
with
yeah,
that.
sure. It was surely
not
a
the
nice
Thai
person.
folks.
It wasn't the Thai person, that's for sure.
All
Somebody
right.
suggested it to him.
Grab
We should
another
call,
one there,
we should
Danny,
call
and
your
so on.
restaurant the Titanic. Oh, yeah. Well done, Cork. Well done. Hand-cut French fries, also known as chips in Ireland. The Chipsy Kings.
That's great. The
Yeah.
way you're driving through and you see the Chipsy Kings,
The
you're
Chipsy
thinking,
Kings.
I wish, I could have a bag of chips. So anyhow, okay, straight out of Drumcondra, Dublin. And I don't know why hairdressers do this, but in Ireland especially, they have a whole lot of funny names on hairdressing
Oh, yeah.
salons. So this one is called Curl-Up and Dye, D-Y-E.
That's a good one.
It is actually when you think about it,
I wonder if they thought about those themselves or if they paid like a lot of money to
Oh,
an advertising agency
Well,
to do that.
I don't know, but at the same time you're looking and you're thinking, geez, I hope it's not because the hairstyle
Right.
is so bad.
Yeah. In County Dublin, Finglas' finest flooring expert, Lino Ritchie.
Lino Ritchie, oh God.
Do our listeners know what lino is?
I don't know, linoleum.
Linoleum,
It is a
right.
floor cover, and
Yeah,
you do see it over here.
Yeah, once
it's
in a
kind
while,
of
yeah.
plastic, comes on a plastic strip.
Yeah.
But yeah, Lino Ritchie.
It's great if we have dogs and cats.
Dublin,
Yeah.
it really is.
Lino Ritchie. It's a good one.
Oh, this is a great one. For massive bargains in County Longford, you can't miss Miss the largest furniture store in town, Big Mickey's.
I'm
It's
not
like,
laughing.
seriously.
I'm
It's
not
like
laughing.
he just probably couldn't wait to put his name on this big furniture
Ever
store
since he-
called Big Mickey's.
Ever since he realized his name was Mickey,
Yeah.
when he was like 3 years old, he'd been trying to figure out how
He's
to,
been
how to
trying to
use
get
it.
out of it, and now it finally worked out.
I see you were laughing a lot there, Siobhan.
Oh, jeez, you should have seen me on the car on the way down. I was lucky I didn't drive off the road.
This is a great game. Well done, this is a great game. Here's another
I
one.
knew you'd enjoy it.
Sadly, no longer a feature in Sligo town, but too good to leave out of our lineup an attorney's office by the name of Argue and Fids. Oh, those are real names, Argue and Fids.
It really is, and that apparently was a landmark for a very long time.
Oh, yeah?
And and so I thought that was kind of interesting.
I'd love to have been at the meeting when those two guys got together and
I
suddenly
know.
realized
And they-
that they had, hey, you know, you're called Fids and I'm called Argue.
It's a great name.
It's a great
And in
name.
Ireland they're called solicitors, so they were probably thinking, this would be brilliant.
Yes, literally, yeah.
So if Scruffy needs a haircut, actually, I'll tell you just a quick story. I actually saw this driving by when I was sitting with my mum, my aunt, and my uncle in the car, and I was side-splitting laughing, but I've toned it down a lot. So anyhow, if Scruffy needs a haircut and Fido needs a trim, best place to take him to is in Mount Mellick, County Laois's famous dog grooming establishment, Doggy Style.
You're getting all the good ones.
I know!
Yes.
Oh, and there's one left.
There's
Save
only
for
one
you,
left.
Dahi.
One left. Okay, and if there's a better named fishing tackle shop in Limerick, or anywhere else for that matter, we want to hear about it. It is I Got Worms.
Oh, it's hilarious. I'm not joking you. You can't
Oh.
beat the Irish though for a little
Yeah,
bit of humour,
that was a
you
great
know?
game, Siobhan. That was
Oh,
great.
it was. I'll have to put the teapot back here now. They'll be
Yeah.
looking for it tomorrow.
Okay.
We're unfortunately coming to the end of the show, David. This is really sad. It goes by
You know,
way too fast.
you know, we got I just want to mention this. We got a letter from Patrick O'Shaughnessy.
Oh, Patrick, big shout out.
I
Got him in
think
the
I
lineup.
know Patrick. I'm not sure. I used to drink with Pat O'Shaughnessy back in the halftime break, back in my dark days. Back in the
As
late-
opposed to now that you're hanging out with me here on a Monday night.
I wonder if it's the same Pat. I was a Facebook friend with him for a while, but his account was closed, so I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on. But we'll be in touch, Patrick. Go on to Facebook, Malarkey, or get in touch with us, and we'll talk some more. And thank you very much for the letter. It was very well received, by the way.
Absolutely.
Talking about getting more time for Malarkey. You know?
Oh, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of minutes
We
here
could
and
mess
there.
around for another 30 minutes.
But we really appreciate it, you know.
Yeah.
So if you do want to send any mail to us, you can send it directly to us at KFAI or post a message on Facebook. Either way, we'll
Yeah.
get it. Thank you.
Yeah, or if you have any gig announcements, best way to do it is to text me at 612-209-5884.
Or any blank checks.
Yeah, and I'll repeat that number in 10 seconds. At the Underground Music Cafe this Thursday, Paul Garding and Liz Anderson. And text any gig announcements to 612-209-5884. And we'll be sure to give you a plug. That's it
Very
for
good.
announcements.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I can't believe we are at the end of the show, David. But you know what? We're looking forward to another good week.
What's the weather going to be like?
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be sunny tomorrow and the next day. I know that, mid-70s. Looking forward to it. And I'll tell you, I did so much. I had a really busy weekend. I had a convention on Saturday, and all day long convention. And then I did yard work on Sunday, and I was holding the strimmer. I did it about 2 weeks ago as well. And I was
Yeah.
thinking, I'll be well able for it now
Yeah.
on Sunday. Not a bother. Oh my God, my hands are still shaking. Like,
Oh, yeah. Oh,
no, they're just
did you get
shaking like
blisters?
on the inside. No.
Okay.
It's no, I'm a hardy woman like that. But
Yeah.
the vibrations of the strimmer, I can still feel it going through me. It's either that or giggling on the way down, knowing that I've been playing that game with you.
Oh, great. Well, so being Irish, we like to talk about the weather, and it's going to be a good week next week.
Absolutely. The weather and tea.
Okay, well,
Yeah, thank
We-
you so much for joining us tonight.
yeah, you've just missed Malarkey Radio with an Irish accent. To tune in again the same time next Monday, and you can hear Siobhan Kieran and David O'Sullivan fooling around for 30 minutes. trying to figure out what to say.
Which button do we press? What bunny is she going to pull out of the flower pot this time?
Okay.
So yeah, but thank you very much. And of course you can find us at Malarkey online and also at
Actually,
KFAI.
our website is down.
Oh,
I
it's
took
down.
I
That's
took
all right.
It's been down for about 3 weeks, and you never even noticed.
I was busy.
Oh, are you going to Ireland this year? Are you going to Ireland this year?
Hopefully, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm going myself in
very
July.
good. Oh,
So,
oh, jeez.
so there'll
Oh, geez,
there
that'll be a
might be
grand
nobody
overunion
here.
over there.
Are you going in July?
And at this point, yeah, my sister is turning the big 4-0.
Oh.
She's celebrating the second anniversary of her 20th birthday.
And I'm taking my kids to Ireland who can't believe they're Irish.
Oh my
But
gosh,
yeah,
is this the
it's-
first time they've been over?
No, they were over as toddlers, but I
Oh,
can't
very
remember any
good.
of it.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
my daughter was over when she was about 5, and my son, he was barely walking.
Oh,
So-
marvelous.
So they're proud to be Irish, but they're not sure. You know?
Oh,
Well,
they'll
look
be
at me, you
convinced
can-
when they get over
Oh,
there. Yeah.
absolutely. Well, we're gonna play out this show here with a track from the Sweet Colleens, "If I Should Fall from Grace with God," made famous by the Pogues. And stay tuned for Sangam. Agus good day and talking Shakun. Good day to Slán. That was a grand show, Siobhan.
I know.
You know,
That was a lot of fun, all right. I have to put this back.
All right.
Somebody will find these now in the bin and they'll be like, what's that all about?
I don't see Sangam. Do you see Sangam?
I'm sure we can do another couple of hours.
You want your stuff here? You want specs?
Oh, it doesn't matter.
I'll take it all. And I'll send you a scan of that letter from Patrick Shaughnessy.
Oh, I love that, yeah.
That was a great day. Where did you find out that information?
I was looking it up, but I'll tell you, I did find Doggy Style when I was in Ireland, and Knobs and Anchors I knew from when I was
You
in
had
college.
to pull over and laugh.
Oh, jeez, I'm not joking yet. I was laughing the whole way down the guy. I can't wait to get in here. You know, everybody has a sense of humour, but the Irish sense of humour is different. They just want it.
Come in, Mukhtar. We have a problem here. The carts are playing off the PC. I'll find it for you if you can, please.
Oh, I just put it up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Just let it go and rip it
Those are all your
Just
carts.
stay faded.
Those are. You got a minute on this one. This will die in a minute.
I just grabbed this. Anyway, we're back
Well,
on.
you see, your team is right there.
So I have something to show Mukhtar. Yeah. Don't worry.
Your team is right there. Just hit it.
Okay. So I can fill it in this guy and put in the ribbon there up.
We're over there on the one nearest to you. On the side, or the one.
This guy?
There you go.
That's it? PC, okay, there it is.
Yeah, PC.
Alright.
So I'm sure you've seen, oh, where's the last one again? But I'm sure you've seen this before, but I'll show you it again. It's a big surprise.
Oh, I forgot to shut down the Facebook. Bye, folks.